Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Instant Movie Reviews with Raina and Drew. Just Drew here for another solo shorts review. I just got out of the movie theater for the new thriller Lurker. Heard quite a bit of buzz on several movie channels that I follow. Heard some pretty good reviews. So I thought I would check this out when I saw that it came to the screen. So in a nutshell, Lurker tells the story of just this regular, everyday guy who happens to meet a pop star who's kind of in the vein of like The Weeknd or Post Malone at the retail store that he works at, manages to kind of finagle his way into the inner circle of this pop star, starts kind of hanging out with him, and getting involved in a documentary that this guy's entourage is filming of him as he's getting ready to record his second album. Once he ingratiates himself, he becomes a little bit more possessive, a little bit more involved in this pop star's life. And when his newfound place in this entourage ultimately ends up being threatened, things start to go sideways in terms of his relationship with this singer. There's no stars in it whose names that I recognized. The only person who I recognized is the sort of obsessive guy's best friend slash co-worker, is played by the same guy who does the voice acting for the God of War character Kratos' son in the most recent God of War video games. But other than that, there's no one here that I recognized, and I'll just say right off the bat, the performances in this were incredible, very natural. It wasn't glitzy or glossy. It felt really real, and it's shot in a very realistic, again, not glossy kind of fashion. So it really feels like you're watching something that is actually happening. So I thought it was really, really good. I thought that maybe a little bit more hype. I maybe expected it to be a little bit crazier than it ultimately ends up being, but it certainly does get creepy, and boundaries are being tested and boundaries are being crossed, and I just thought it was really good. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 just because there was one very significant plot point that I thought they could have explained a little bit better. It took me a few minutes to catch up and figure out what actually happened and how the characters now find themselves in this new setup. And the ending was pretty abrupt, and I think I know what they were going for with it, but it felt, again, just really sudden, and maybe could have just explained itself a little bit better. But so I think maybe it's just slightly overhyped from the buzz that I heard, but it was definitely still a good movie. It's a solid 8 out of 10. Awesome performances. And if you get a chance to check it out, I'm sure it'll be on streaming soon. It's a movie film, and check it out and let me know what you think if you end up seeing this. That's it. All right, bye.